Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another WoW video. We're playing Enhancement Shaman. Here's my talents: Boulder Fist, Landslide, Spirit Wolf, Searing Assault, Nature's Guardian, Sundering, Earthen Spike, Counter Strike, Ride the Lightning, and Shamanism. The main point of this video is to just kind of showcase, I guess, how far Enhancement Shaman has fallen since, I dare say, Legion, but it wasn't that great in Legion as well. I mean, it wasn't bad. If you got Doomhammer right and got enough Wind Fury procs, it wasn't that bad, but now it's just like you don't have the Wind Fury procs, you don't have the Wind Fury damage from your artifact anymore, which they didn't include into your baseline talent tree, so that's just kind of lacking there. That, you have to be in melee range as well, I think is one of the big downsides. Being in melee range obviously just makes you more susceptible to, I guess, melees trying to attack you. And that's not a good thing. Doesn't help that we also have very low defensives compared to a lot of other melee classes, and our self-heals have been nerfed pretty consistently, to the point where they don't really, like, heal yourself or teammates for much. You heal for about 10,000 every time you throw a healing surge out, which is very, very minimal. On my Protection Paladin, I'm getting Flash of Lights for, I'd say, 25,000, 30,000 maybe on the higher end, but still a lot harder than just a 17,000 instant cast. Another thing about why Enhancement ain't that great anymore, our only damage is really Storm Strike. If you don't use Storm Strike, you're just using Lava Lash, and Lava Lash really does 8,000 damage, wowie. Our Storm Strike does 14,000, so our hardest hitting ability hits for 14,000. Here I'll showcase the awesome self-heals of Enhancement. You'll see that I'm healing for a 22,000 crit. You're goddamn right. Just absolutely monstrous self-heals. Just nerf it more, Blizzard. I don't know why this is allowed. Just buff Greater Pyro and nerf Enhancement Shamans. I think that's the major takeaway from this video. Yeah, I don't know. They've nerfed Enhancement so much progressively over the last, I don't know, from Legion to BFA. It was good to, like, the first patch of BFA. I was like, Enhancement Shaman's not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. And then as it went on, I just realized that the health pools went up and my Storm Strike damage didn't go up. I've been hitting like 10,000 Storm Strikes since BFA launched, and when obviously the first patch of the expansion, 70,000 health, a 10,000 Storm Strike is going to seem like it does a lot. And now everyone has about 250 to 300,000 health, and a 10,000 Storm Strike. I'd say the highest Storm Strike I've hit is like a 30, 40,000. Even that's pretty much nothing. That's like a Chaos Bolt without cooldowns is a 30 to 40,000 crit. I don't know. The condition of Enhancement Shaman's poor, to say the least, right now, and that's why everyone plays LE too. You also don't have to just make yourself have horrible positioning to actually do damage as a elemental. You'll see here I have to run in. I have to run in to do damage, and then, you know, all these people show up. So we just run away and Ghost Wolf. At least we still have that going. Sorry, Behemoth. We're just gonna let you die there. We'll try and do something. God, like, I want to try and just make plays here, but the chance I actually do something notable is very, very low. There's a 41,000 crit. I guess we've got that. There's an Unending Resolve, no Landslide proc. You're also really relying on Landslide procs. And that showcases the damage of Storm Strike there. Hitting a Boomy, by the way, who don't even have that much armor anymore. No Landslide proc, no Stormbringer proc, which buffs the damage. I was hitting that Boomy for, oh man, 10,000 Storm Strikes, I think? I don't know, something pathetic. Let's see if we can kill a Windwalker. Probably not. I need to throw healing surges out way more consistently. I was wondering why I was winning there. Realized we had a healer. Now we go towards the objective. Oh hey, Demon Hunter. How you doing, man? It's a Vengeance Demon Hunter too, that's ballsy, man. That's like one of the worst Demon Hunters right now. Or, you know, the only bad Demon Hunter. In other words. Will they kill the totem? They sure don't. While sundering them to take a little bit reduced damage as well. Now we just straight up can't hit into them because they're parrying everything. And Fist of Fury. I think we're about to use Counter-Strike Totem here. Use that to help our healer a little bit. Use the nature damage increase on the rogue, see how much damage we can do. I bet our top damaging ability will probably be Counter-Strike Totem. I wish I was kidding. The 35,000 crit. I guess we'll go on the healer. We kind of have to. He is kind of lower health. See if we can do much though. Lower health, still don't do much damage to him. God damn. It's a bad sign when your main ability... Here, let me show you guys this. It's also... I'm not sure if it's bugged out. Or if it just, like, doesn't do any damage anymore. I'll show you guys the ability. This Honor talent, Ride the Lightning. Sometimes it does 2,000 damage from... Hold on. From this. Sometimes it does 2,000 damage. Each, like, both of the attacks from this Honor talent will do 2,000 damage. Sometimes it'll do 10,000 damage. It's really inconsistent, and I'm not sure if it's bugged or not. But it's a bad sign when the Honor talent you spec into is doing the same damage as your main core ability. You know, who we're not hitting. God. My health. It sucks our cooldown's only, what, 8 seconds, I think, for the 40% damage reduction, and then once that goes away, we're very, very, very squishy. See if we can do anything to this guy before he gets cooldowns up. Even hitting a leatherware, I'm hitting for about 15,000. I don't know, just feels bad, man. Just feels bad. I think any instance where you're like, yeah, I kind of want to play like a DPS shaman, you just are forced into Ellie because it does a lot more damage. You're not in a horrible positioning, and by that I mean in their team, especially with the amount of cooldowns and self heals that Enhancement provides, which is close to none. I don't know. You guys can see it for yourself. I mean, how do you guys feel about Enhancement? Let me know in the comments below. I just think it's not what it was, especially in like Wrath, where you're actually using Lightning Bolt and kind of weaving your normal kind of elemental abilities into your melee. Now it's just you melee someone. I don't even think you throw Lightning Bolt out anymore, which probably was one of my favorite parts about Enhancement Shaman and Wrath of Lich King, was building up those Maelstrom procs to actually be able to get a decent hitting Lightning Bolt on someone. Because Maelstrom would buff the damage, I believe, by, I dare say 100%, and it would also make it free cast. And you could always chain lightning whenever you use that too. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just remembering the spec that I want to remember, and I don't want it to change, and I want it to go back to what it was, but I feel like I'm tickling this DK's asshole right now. If only he death striked, he wouldn't have died there. Somehow we're kind of not topping the damage meters, but we're up there. Let's do it. Let's do amazing things. Let's throw a counter-strike down here. Because there's 10,000 melee on us. And it'll reflect the damage from my teammates as well. Can use Astral Shift here. Because cooldown's on their part. So you'll see that Chain Lightning thing sometimes hits for 11,000. And then sometimes it'll just hit someone for 2,000. I want you guys to look out for the 2,000 damage font whenever I use it. There it is. The 4,000, 2,000 hits. It hits anywhere from like 5,000 to 10,000, which doesn't make sense to me. Read the Battleground chat, guys. That's all I have to say if you haven't already. You know he's pissed when he can't spell fucking right. Types the K before the C. God, I love World of Warcraft. I was just playing RuneScape. Stole someone's Ogre mob. I think he stole my Ogre mob. I called him a furry cunt, and then he called me a little boy, and then I said, my dad at Jagex is gonna get you banned. And he believed me. And then he called me Daddy's boy for a solid... Man. How long did he call me Daddy's boy for? Probably like 30 minutes he was just calling me Daddy boy, and then just talking about how he was getting the mobs over me. And then I left to bank, and then he said, I win. That's all he said. He just whispered me and said, I win, smiley face. It's the rage and salt in video games that just makes me love them. God damn. Celestialite from Tichondrius ain't that happy right now, guys. That's all I gotta say. Maybe there's troubles at the house. Who knows? It could be anything. He's just clearly not that happy of a person right now. Maybe he's been losing every Battleground recently. I don't know. The one thing I do like about Enhancement Haste, that the 1 minute cooldown on Bloodlust is always nice, because we can't use it in Arena anymore. That's probably the hardest hitting Storm Strike I've gotten. I think I've gotten maybe like a 50k Storm Strike with Berserking, and then just low armor people, but that's the highest I've seen. I'm incentivizing the team disruption incredibly hard right now. I want the Alliance to come back and just win it. Have a sweeping W here. We can purge stuff as enhancement, I always forget about that. In Arena, we're pretty much used for purges anyway. God, that's a ginormous bubble and we just break it instantly. Let me know if I sound sick, guys, because big spoiler, I am, just because I always am. I don't think a day goes by where I don't wake up and I'm like, man, my nose is not congested whatsoever. One day I'll go to the doctor and he'll be like, yeah, your nose is just fucked up, man. I don't know what he'd say, really. I've gone before and I've been like, what's up with my nose? I wake up every day and it's just like I can't fucking breathe. He's like, oh, you're good, don't even worry about it. And that's the day I figured out that, you know, maybe my doctor's not the best. It's also been like 17 years since I've gone to the doctor. I don't know. Last time, you know, it's for the sports teams, they touch your nutsack. Since then, I just can't go back, you know. It's just a scarring event. I don't know how people do it. Bend over and cough, like, every damn time. Every damn time, Jeff. I know it's not written down on the procedure. The worst fucking doctor I've ever had. Even though half the time I'm walking into like an alley for my doctor appointments. Maybe that's why I went wrong. Who am I kidding? The best doctors run business out of an alley. Especially the ones in Shanghai. Those ones are the best. I drown out the misery of Enhancement Shaman PvP with just Tall Tales. Let's see, let's go on Coswin then. Battleground's about over anyway. Warrior, I don't know. We're going on the very minimum health. Ooh, 50,000 Storm Strike. With a 50,000 Sundering, maybe Enhancement ain't that bad after all. Sometimes I just think that I just miss the old Enhance. I really miss Maelstrom being a thing and using Chain Lightning and Normal Lightning and then having free healing surges every now and then. Think about it, Blizzard. Think about Maelstrom and what it could do to the depth of enhancement gameplay. Because right now we're just, you know, generating Maelstrom and then pressing, you know, Storm Strike, Lava Lash, and Crash Lightning, and then cooldowns. It could be more. There could be more to it. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, description, bell thing. That wasn't a voice crack. What are you talking about? Check out the Twitch, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time most nights. It will be gone from the 4th to the 6th, though. That's something to keep in mind. Again, thank you guys for watching, and until next time.